cordially welcome guest and speaker for today, Professor Naresh Sachdev, Dean Business Management and Head of Entrepreneurship Development Cell at PCTE Group of Institutes Ludhiana. He is in the field of teaching since 2015 and has 30 years of experience in entrepreneurship with comprehensive exposure to various attributes and dimensions of sales, marketing, product expertise, and various other factors that influence the business management as a whole. He also held important positions in FMAI, Fastener Manufacturer Association of India, as Finance Secretary, General Secretary, and Vice President for 25 years. He has also facilitated MOU with IIT Ropar, TBIF, Technology Business Incubator Foundation. He is a mentor in Startup Cell Punjab, member of Mentor X, a platform which is recognized by Niti Aayog, collaborated with PABI Punjab Agri Business Incubator for mentoring startups in agricultural domain, and also guided 30 plus MBA students. Sir also reviewed and published number of various journals of international repute. Thank you so much, sir, for coming over for Oxford Talk. Now, so the today's seminar will focus on the topic of preparation of business plan. I am sure the seminar will enlighten us and will provide us a new approach and motivate us to portray our business ideas. Thank you.
Am I audible to each one of you? Am I audible to each one of you? Very good. Thank you very much for such an explicit introduction, which I don't deserve, but yeah, definitely. Thanks to Dr. Kamal Nayan and thanks to your Pro Vice Chancellor sir here. I'm really indebted to give a small talk on how do you prepare your business plan. Before getting into it, I would just like to take a few minutes and then get back to the major topic. I believe everyone has beautiful fruits in your hand.
Yeah, Professor Sachdev, just for a minute.
Yeah.
A very good morning to all of you. Yeah, actually, this is my first introduction with all of you. I am Dr. Hemant Sharma. I have recently joined this university as Deputy Pro Vice Chancellor. And I have also been given the additional responsibility as Director of the School of Management Studies. So, okay, Professor Sachdev is there for a talk on the business plan. So, I will be interacting you later on. This is not the right time. So, business plan, it is very, very important activity for the management guys. Right? And very soon, next 1 or 2 weeks, you are also going to get a competition on the writing the business plan. So, the students who are thinking to become entrepreneur in the years to come, in next 1-2 years, whether they are the MBA students, BBA students, or they are from the BCom, okay? So it is the right platform for them. Business plan is a complete, blueprint of your business that is in your mind. Whenever you have an innovative idea, you may like to produce a new product, you may like to offer a new service to the market. Yes, new idea generation is very, very important, but to commercialize this idea, you must have a complete plan, complete blueprint. Because whenever you are thinking to start a new business, you must have the money. Okay? If you are lucky enough to be son or daughter of a wealthy father, then it's not a problem. But otherwise, you need to raise the funds from the other people. It could be any bank, it could be any investor, and nobody is going to invest with a single pie in your business until unless he or she is satisfied with your plan. So it requires a great expertise, a great knowledge. So Professor Sachdev is there. So I will request all of you to listen to him very, very carefully so that you can also do good in the forthcoming business plan competition. Thanks. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That it's one of the major ingredients for any kind of a business plan. Okay, fine. I was talking about that everyone has a beautiful fruits in the hand, so-called apples. Kindly mute them for just an hour and henceforth then you can use that. How many of you are from the business families? Can raise hands? Okay, that's very good. Guys, it's going to be a more of interactive session. मैं यहाँ पे, I would not like to give you a lecture. I would like to interact. Henceforth, when we interact, things would be more beautiful. Things would be more useful for each one of us. In fact, I would be learning a lot of things from you sitting there with the young minds are there. Right? Okay. Now, what is business? Anybody? What is business? I have divided my lecture into 2-3 parts. One is what is business and what is latest scenario for so-called as hyped startups. And then what is a business plan? How do you make a business plan? Because I have been into empanelment of a lot of business ideas where I keep adjudicating and tell people this has to be done, this has to be done. And then ultimately, I'll show you one pitch deck which I formulated for my student, and she got 17.5 lakh from Punjab Agri Business Incubator as a grant. It's not a loan, it's a grant. There's a difference between a word grant and a loan, which has not to be returned. And she is an MBA international business student from me, stays at Jamalpur, and she manufactures a product which I'll show you, and we made that pitch deck which took her for the grant. And she was in fact crossed 3-4 levels because Agri Business Incubator, let me tell you, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare, they're doing very aggressively. They want to start up, and they're building startup network very aggressively, and PAU is the one which I'm also on to an panel for that. Okay, fine. I was asking you, what is business? Yeah, anyone? What is business? Come on, guys. Anybody? Business क्या है? How do you term the word business? Yeah, there are a lot of international students also. What do you mean by business, my friend? Yeah, sitting on the second row. Yeah. You're from which country? You're from which country? Yeah, you can speak without the mic too also.
Okay, my name is Amos Chisupa from Zambia.
Actually, you're from Zambia. Very good. In Zambia, how do you term business?
Basically, it's trading for a profit.
Okay, that's very good. Can we give a good round of applause for this gentleman? Very good. Profit. Money. What else? Is business only for profit? Is business only for profit? What else then? Why do we do business? Growth. What kind of growth? Growth of what? Growth of economy. Very good. What else? What else? Why do we do business? Somebody said profit. Somebody said growth. What else?
Consumer satisfaction.
Very good. Fantastic. Satisfaction. That is one term very difficult to define. What else? What else? Survival also. That's another question, yeah. In India, we find around 70% to 80% entrepreneurs are forced entrepreneurs. The word forced entrepreneurs, I mean that I'm not getting a good job and my dad and my granddad says, okay, fine, will you put up a shop and henceforth you do your business? Could be anything. Right? Okay. Somebody said profit. Somebody said growth. Somebody said survival. Somebody said economical development. What else?
Sir, solving a burning problem.
That is what beautiful, fantastic. Solving a burning problem. Now my next question to you is, guys, do you think Mukesh Ambani, do you think Elon Musk, do you think Jack Ma, or do you think Gautam Adani is working for profit? Yes. Are they working for profit? Okay. They have this much now. And I believe if you even add GDP of a lot of countries, perhaps Mukesh Ambani has more worth, which is close to now $90 billion or $100 billion. They are not working for profit now. They are working for becoming one of the largest businessmen of the world, henceforth the largest conglomerate of the world. They're working for customer satisfaction. They're working for every need of customer to be satisfied. Mukesh Ambani is not now onto only so-called as energy. You talk of education, he is there. You talk of health, he is there. You talk of transport, he is there. He's into every domain of business. Definitely, people like me and you, when start business, the contemporary goal is profit. The contemporary goal is profit. We want to make money to survive our family. But gradually when we grow up into the business, the question comes, what next? That could be market share. That could be customer retention. That could be supply chain management. That could be customer satisfaction. That could be corporate social responsibility. Right? But yes, initially we are into so-called as profit. Now this word which is being buzzed around, startup. When I was a student like you in 1985, 84, 86 batch of my MBA, Dr. Zahir, I still remember my advisor, he's no more in life, was very well known financial into Ludhiana corporates. He used to tell us, business is making arithmetic profit. What is arithmetic profit? What is arithmetic? Anyone? What is arithmetic? Arithmetic is 2 plus 2, 4 and plus 2, 6 and plus 2, 8. You make 10 lakh rupees a profit this year, next year you will not have 1 crore. Perhaps you will have 20 lakhs. Or else you are married to Dhirubhai's daughter. Right? Which is not going to happen. And losses are exponential. But in this world, in this era of startup, which is again hyped up very much startup, I know that 80% of startups fail. But the passion in you, the drive in you, the love in you to make it successful is only one which makes the business plan very healthy. Nothing else. How many have you seen Shark Tank? I have seen all 16 episodes, 15 episodes of Shark Tank. I believe you remember a girl of 13, 14 years of age doing an application on software SaaS for bullying people and got 50 lakhs from Lenskart owner, Bansal. What was that? That was passion. That was drive. That was consistency. That was love or do and die for what I want to do. What I was telling was, in this era, profits are exponential, not arithmetic. When I was doing my MBA, it was arithmetic. How exponential? How exponential? When did Flipkart started? Anyone? A vague idea, a rough idea. How many years back? How many years back? How many years back? Approximately. Anyone? Perhaps a decade back, 10, 12 years back. Flipkart emerged with a lot of failures. Bansals were both in IITs and MBAs, and henceforth they decided to put in 4 lakh rupees to sell video cassettes. From video cassettes they came to books. From books, from scooter to scooter, house to house, they developed and henceforth become Flipkart. When Walmart acquired 2.5 years back, it was $16.6 billion. Both of them had 5.5% share. Both of them were out. That's another story which I would not like to highlight. I can in fact tell you that also. And both of them made 5,600 crore. 5.5% of $16.6 billion, you can imagine how much money it is. And how much money they have put in 10 years back? 4 lakhs. Look at Krimika, Madam Bector. It took 35 years to become 3,500 company. Of late, A year back, she took out an IPO. So in this modern world, making money is not a problem. Anybody heard of Udan? It's what? What's that? Okay. Okay, good. They might be. Anyone who knows Udan? What is Udan? It's a startup which got a unicorn in 1 year. What is unicorn? What is unicorn and what is unicorns? What is unicorn? Anyone? अरे MBA के हो यार, कमाल है यार. What is unicorn? $1 billion evaluation. Billion, 9 zeros. एक के आगे 9 zero multiplied by 70, 700 crore. 700 crores with 1 year, and off late there is another startup, Mensa, MENASA, which broke the record and became unicorn in 6 months. 6 महीने में 700 crore की valuation. This is what is profitability, and this is what so-called a strength in startup. Anybody heard the name of MBA Chaiwala? MBA Chaiwala? Anyone? Guys, a guy like you in Surat wanted to take admission into IIMs, applied thrice into IIMs, never got 97.5, 98, 99 percentile, was always into 80s, wanted to do MBA from a top-notch institute, ultimately started Chaiwala, 10,000. And I believe if I go from your college to my college, there will be not less than 50 vendors who must be selling chai. What was new into it? What was new into his chai when there are 50 vendors already selling? People say there is a lot of competition. What the hell competition he did with it? He has a business of 2 crore and 20% profit, 40 lakhs, and now he's giving franchisee to Baroda and nearby areas. The only thing was passion. There was a dire need to become successful, and henceforth he became successful. What he did? You guys are now into so-called as social media, can create a hype within second and multiply your thing into millions of thoughts just by a click of a button. He opened up a small tea shop at Surat. If I'm not mistaken, could be Baroda, if I'm not right, the city. Don't worry. चाय वाला एक चाय बेच रहा है, 12 तरह की चाय है, 25-30 रुपए का कम है, कप है, एजुकेटेड है. Everyone is saying hi, hello, good morning, how are you in the morning. People start coming to him. He start putting up what you call a board where he finds corporate people coming and talking about, I'm working in Ernst & Young, I'm working in Mahindra & Mahindra, I'm working in Cars 24 and blah blah, these are the requirements which are there. He started writing onto the auto. People started coming here because they could find job openings, started multiplying, and henceforth does a turnover of 2 crores. You can just check up the videos. Now he's giving franchisee. There are multiple ventures of chai in India. I've had Chaios to Chai Patti to Chai Point, Amlok Singh. So many. But competition, we say there's a lot of competition. We say there is a need of finance. उसको कहाँ से finance आ गया? 10,000 से start किया था. आज कहाँ पे है 2 करोड़? वो तो छोड़ो. मोमोज तो सबने खाए होंगे. सब, everyone would be visiting to Dugri and seeing wow momos. But story किसी को नहीं पता होगी. A guy from South India comes back to Delhi airport and sees a big board where the burger from America is being displayed. He says, in my India, from north to south, east to west. Samosa to bonda, from what do you call, dosa to everywhere you find aloo. Yeah, correct. Definitely it has to be laughed. आलू हर जगह यूज होता है. 200 करोड़ का धंधा है. हम तो हंस रहे हैं, वो पैसा बना गया वो. There are 3 kind of people in this life. One who watch doing it. One who thinks that he can do it, and one We are laughing, yeah. आलू का बिजनेस 200 करोड़ का. He has built, his son and daughter never used to take him to parent teacher meeting. किसी को भी टैप करके बोलता था मेरे धंधे में पैसा लगाना है. He says we were sick of taking our dad to parent teacher meeting because he was so passionate about his business. He used to ask about money. And today he has 200 crore. What is Wow Momos? He has 30 types of momos. You want to have a non-veg momo? Go and have it. You want to have a chocolate? You can have it. You want to have broccoli? I don't know what he is doing it. A beautiful example of success. People talk about competition. I can speak around for 12 hours for competition. Just read the case study, you are guys of management. Just read the case study of an eye hospital, Arvind Eye Hospital. Arvind, A-R-V-I-N-D. I take this very critically into entrepreneurship and strategical management. लोग कहते हैं धंधे में कंपटीशन है, पैसा है, कैसे होगा काम? हमारे पास तो कुछ नहीं है. That guy was serving in Indian Army Medical Corps. He was an eye surgeon. Anybody heard the name of line assembly? What is line assembly? Line assembly is where? Normally where? In manufacturing of cars and scooters, and Henry Ford started the concept of line assembly. एक डॉक्टर ने लाइन असेंबली की है हॉस्पिटल में, ऑटोमाइज्ड. ही वॉज सर्विंग इन आर्मी में पता लगा कि उसकी लेग्स एंड हैंड्स आर गेटिंग व्हाट यू कॉल अ डिजीज, arthritis. Every 2 years there is a what you call medical for an army people. He was chucked out. You are not fit. At the age of 50 he came out. He said, there has to be a purpose in a business plan. Make purpose. His purpose was to remove blindness from this era. You guys have not gone to hospitals in South. You will find lined up people who are blind. I have my case for cornea transplant. I don't want to touch that, or otherwise I will be also in emotional aspect. 30 years back, I don't want to touch that. From army he came out, he said I'll open up a hospital. The purpose was, I have been to his hospital. You go to hospital, treat first, then pay the bill. Treat first, then pay the bill. People go there, get treated, but they don't pay the bill. He doesn't mind. 80%, 70% of his business is charity. 15 to 20% is what people pay actual, and his EBITDA. What is EBITDA? Earning before tax is 15 to 20%. He has multiple hospitals. People from Johns Hopkins, one of the top-notch institutes of the world, come there for internship into ophthalmology. People from Harvard come there and take one of the best doctors. And he has a line assembly. वो कहता है गाड़ियों में लाइन असेंबली चलती है तो क्यों नहीं हॉस्पिटल में? 4, 5, 5, 10 patients onto screen and everything high tech, and one doctor performing an eye operation. He's doing it in a line assembly. What is the competition word here? इतना कंपटीशन है बाहर मार्केट में आईज का, उससे भी 15% कम चार्ज लेता है वो. But the purpose was there. I want to remove blindness from this era. So find a purpose. Anybody heard the name of Tom Shoes? A one American brand of shoes which never used to sell. The owner went to Sudan. And he found that people are not wearing chappals. He found a purpose. One Tom Shoes, I want to sell it as such. I will donate it. Perhaps the Tom Shoes could be of $200, but the chappal he must be selling could be of $25. Doesn't make a difference. Henceforth, you just Google it out. Tom Shoes is one of the best brands of the world now. The shoes are costing for $700, $800, $500. He has found a purpose. What was the motto? It was predominantly into looking for best joints, जहाँ रश नहीं है, जहाँ हम लोग डाइन करने जाएंगे. आज जोमेटो घर घर में है. There was a purpose for Dipender Goyal, and the purpose was, I want to finish this line for people going for dining. I can give you thousands of examples. Look at to IKEA, 60,000 products. The purpose is best of the best innovative product. I'm talking from, that guy is from, if I'm mistaken, you find IKEA store, go to Hyderabad, go to Noida, they are building a beautiful. They're not only selling furnitures, they're getting more money from samosas now. Indians are foodie. They have around 40, 60 countries where they do their business. And the purpose is innovation. एक मग बनाया था उन्होंने. किसी ने ऑब्जेक्ट कर दिया था that the mug has a plastic. Across the globe they said, whomsoever has a mug he has bought from any country, go to IKEA store and get your money back. Right? So this is what, in fact, the modern business is all about. This is what, in fact, startups are. This is what the wealth of a startup is. This is how you can multiply your business many-fold. But you have to have a purpose in life. Don't do business. नहीं, dad ने बोला है business नहीं चलेगा. नहीं चलेगा. I still remember that girl in my college, NAPADS. She was explicit explaining about sanitary napkins. A girl telling to the world about sanitary napkins, which was a taboo, which is not more a taboo now. She started manufacturing sanitary napkins through banana fiber. She's now in Flipkart in Ludhiana, but she's doing business also. ठीक है, business बढ़ जाएगा तो नौकरी छोड़ देंगे. कोई टेंशन नहीं है. Smart India Hackathon 2020. 50,000 startups. 2,300 or plus universities. Number one. Stood first. She was a joint co-winner named as NAPADS. कितना टैबू है, जाओ देखो villages में. Find a reason to build your business. अरे बिरयानी बाई किलोज क्या है यार, यहाँ से जाओगे बिरयानी बहुत लोग बेचेंगे. Look at the fantastic concept they have built it. They're making adran pots, and how many of you have had biryani by kilos? A lot of people must have had it. 250 रुपए की किलो बिरयानी खा लेंगे हम लोग. And then we say, business doesn't work because you don't have a passion. Because you don't have a passion. It works. Look at the hot cakes they are selling like biryani by kilos now. Try to find a purpose. Trying to find a dire need. This is what business I told you. It's not profit. Bottom line is profit. Yeah, definitely. Contemporary goal is profit. Gradually go into market acquisition, employee satisfaction, blah, blah, blah. इसमें और 15 आप domains add कर लोगे. Entrepreneur, yeah, derived from a word, but it needs a passion. Entrepreneurship is collecting things. It's a process where an entrepreneur takes passion, innovation, risk, vision, whatnot. सब कुछ करता है वो. Entrepreneurship is a process. Gradually you do it. I'm little in hurry. I'm telling you, yeah, this is what, in fact, the latest scenario for India. We are close to $300 billion valuation in the world now. We have 90 unicorns. 81, 88 were last year. This year we did another 8, 9. Wherein America has 400 unicorns. China has 250. India is still the third. Look at the potential we have. Humongous. Humongous. We are close to 90 unicorns. $300 billion has been already put into the valuation for the unicorns. Of late, anybody heard the name of Mama Earth? Yeah, very good. Madam Alag ko sab jante hai. Very beautiful. Look at what she has done it. 3-4 इंटरनेशनल ब्रांड्स ही इकट्ठे किए ना, और तो कुछ नहीं किया, बट शी बिल्ड अ ब्रांड मामा अर्थ. She tells her story into what you call in that Shark Tank. Me, she told her story. Beautiful. Anybody heard the name of Jupiter? You will forget going to banks now. It's going to be a new banking. Every field. Talk about agriculture, you'll find nanotechnology, you'll find drones. Talk about pharmaceutics, you'll find something. You talk about technology, software enabled products, you talk about metaverse, there's a lined up opportunity in every sphere. But the point is passion. Passion. Love or die. Hum hai is there for 7 years. I have built those guys. 7 years they were drop out from Government College for Boys. BBA. आज भी लगे हुए हैं, सर मर जाएंगे मगर हम हैं को सक्सेसफुल करके दिखाएंगे. Now they have funding for around 2-3 crores. They had passion. I'm talking of 3-4 Quatra, million Quatra and all. You must be knowing it. Right? This is now close to 300 billion valuation in India. And this is what Mensa I was talking. 6 months. 6 mahine mein unicorn. Right? So this is what the startup is. 10 years, 100 crore, partnership, limited, private limited, and then it has to be an innovation or a development. That is what we call a startup by DPIIT, Department of Promotion of Industry, Internal Trade. And this is what technology, which has been added into startup. Without technology, the startup doesn't work. It has to be a tech-enabled. It has to be a tech-enabled. Arey guys are making money from gaming. $80 billion ki industry hai. $80 billion is gaming industry. There's a student from mine. He makes money for judging what you call gaming. He's into meta or beta analysis. Meta में शायद उसको $60 मिलते हैं. Beta में he makes $100. उसका काम क्या है? घर बैठा हुआ है. He was very good in gaming. So he's giving what you call, when a new game comes, the people approaches him and he gives his own ideas to build that gaming. Sitting at home, playing game, making money. $100 a day, 7,000 rupees daily. Arey wow. Look at the potential. These things were not available when I was like you. But now it is available. People have started making in ghost what you call Twitters. $1,000 a month, $15,000. They have a lot of followers. अरे अपने Twitter पे 30,000 followers तो डालो. People will come to you and pay money. What is that? Don't you think it's an entrepreneurship? Come on, yeah. The guy who's selling bookshop in your city university is also an entrepreneur. But every time a new idea, something new. Look at to PAU, go there. You'll find people selling books and photo starting. My God. We used to have the word Xerox. बाहर लिखा होगा Xerox, अंदर चल रही होगी Canon. Do you know the story of Xerox and Canon? Xerox said that we will wipe off Canon from this world. Canon said we'll wipe off Xerox from the world. In every factory of the corner they wrote, wipe off Xerox, wipe off Xerox. Today the word Xerox is there, but inside you find a Canon. A beautiful case study for entrepreneurship. It was passion in their employees. अरे छोड़ो रतन टाटा को देखो. When his so-called Indica failed, he went to Jaguar and Land Rover CEO. The comment he made, guys, you Indians are supposed to make salt, not cars. He was disturbed, came back to India, made his all organization together. क्या हुआ 10 साल के बाद? The same CEO of Land Rover and Jaguar comes to Ratan Tata to buy Land Rover and Jaguar. It's only passion, love, drive, consistency. जो मर्जी कह लो, करना है कुछ भी. वो हीर रांझा की स्टोरीज पढ़ी है ना सबने? वो पैशन चाहिए दिन में. Then you succeed. Right? Okay. Now what is? Somebody said disruption. We are creating disruption into startups. पहले जाते थे टैक्सी टैक्सी टैक्सी, आज तो आप टैक्सी का रूट भी देखते हो कि सिटी यूनिवर्सिटी के बाहर आ गई, मैं जाऊँ टैक्सी में बैठूँ, आई विल गो टू माई होम. Disruption. In every industry you find a disruption. You find grocery. People are giving at your home. I went to Singapore. I was staying in my friend's house. We never know that the Coke is not there. I was just talking in the morning with my wife that Diet Coke is not there. Within 2 hours somebody rings the bell and says, sir, your Diet Coke is exhausted. I asked my friend Bector, ये क्या है? कहता वो देख, वो chip लगी है ना वो. He listens what I am telling and gives it to the people, and the people come and deliver the product to my home. Fantastic. Smartwatches. Array, hundreds of products have been disrupted now. Create something new. What they have done it. Education, look at to Byju's, upgrade. Look at to college, they have started giving MBA degrees now. They started giving PhD degrees now. They started giving postdoctorate also now. All hotel industry, all disruption, something new, something to relieve, somebody said, a pain. Right? Now coming on to, I will not take much of time in coming on to the business plan, which was a major part of it. I just build a story to know you. What is business, what is startup, and what this modern world needs. Any smallest of the thing which is giving you a pain can be a new product. I was evaluating a startup. There was a girl from, if not mistaken, BBM. 12-13 साल की वो बच्ची comes running for a business plan presentation. It was a B pitch, physical. And we get 3 minutes. Her eyes were totally, I was really mesmerized by what she was telling. I said, Beta, why do you want to come to business? You are in 6th, 7th, 8th standard. She said, my father is working in, the Steel City, Govindgarh. Every time he comes back home and tells to my mom, the business is not running. Sir, I want to prove my father, I want to build business. I said, what are you going to do? She said, we eat oranges and we eat bananas at house. I was reading some article and I took those peels and put it into, grind it out at the home, mixie, and started putting into the pots in our house. And henceforth I could find that the plants are growing well. Because banana and orange has a lot of absorption power. And I want to build that business. Look at the idea. Look at the idea. There was a student of our college who could visualize 100 tons of coconut comes every day to Ludhiana. 100 tons, 10 trucks. वो coconut पी के कहाँ जाता है? Trash. They started taking out extract out of it. They started making plastic out of it. They started making textile out of it. They're trying to do that. Purpose. Find what is needed by a customer. During this disruption, during this COVID-19, people started making haldi ice cream. People are now started making apple chips, starting from avocados to I don't know what do modern guys eat. Superfoods. मेरी दादी वो निकालती होती थी वो बीज. आजकल वो 250 रुपए का 50 ग्राम मेरे बच्चे खरीद के लाते हैं. वो क्या तरबूज के बीज, है ना? Good, healthy. Very true. Very true. Everybody is now looking in for hygienic products. People have shifted towards waste management, from cycling to recycling to upcycling. There are countries which are producing product from the waste. They don't have natural resources. बहुत सी countries हैं ऐसे. That is what I'm talking here. It's a written document where there is a purpose. There has to be a purpose. If you do not find a purpose, you start building business, you never succeed. People say industrial product doesn't go on for e-commerce. Look at the case study of K.S. Bhatia, Chandigarh, pump card. He copied the word Flipkart to pump card, selling industrial pumps online. घर में वो टुल्लू पंप्स होते हैं ना, इंडस्ट्री में बहुत यूज होते हैं. Started selling that. People say that industrial products don't. People are making bricklets of every damn thing now. I was to Delhi 7, 8, 10 days back. And in fact, that was something mishappening into my family. I went there and I find here we burn the dead body through logs, wooden. They do it by so-called pathiya. I don't know what is the English name of that. Cow dung. The people have machines there where they're making bricklets of the same size of cow dung and started supplying to such cremation grounds, and rupee 1. And he has explained very rightly 450 to 400 kilograms of wood is required, wood requires this much of carbon dioxide, blah, blah, blah. And cow dung, 1 rupee makes 150 to 200 kgs and this thing and that thing. What is that, yaar? Entrepreneurship, purpose, solving a pain. ये तो छोड़ो. Look at to guys, when you go back, look at to sarvapuja.com. कभी पढ़ना उसको. sarvapuja.com. In India we are diverse. We are from every culture. We are Christians, we are Muslims, we are Hindus, we are Jesus, we are so many people. Bombay is a very busy city. People don't have time for somebody goes and religious activity. What he does, his patients are the one who are lying into ICU. ICU, critical care unit. Those are into life and are not going to be in life for 3-4 days. He sells the religious kits to them. Look at to that. How are you touched with somebody not being in life and then you are selling the product to him? But there is a purpose. Life is very busy. Sarvapuja.com. He sells product of various religions to people who are not in life. His mission is to serve and create less of pain to such friends and relatives who once are very painful when somebody goes out of the life. So many examples. But the point here is, it's a written document, it's a formal expression what I want to do in business. I'm taking here purpose. Alignment of business. Where I'm going to align to which industry. What model I'm going to do. Is it B2B, it's B2C, it's B2 franchising, it's C2C. N number of models are there. There are 36 business models. There are 36 business models. Gradually, when you study, you come to know what has to be done. Then, investment capital. Guys, don't worry. I can tell you, I am being into panel. Money is not a problem. Money is not a problem. You talk of BIRAC, biotechnology. You talk of MITI, Ministry of Information Technology. You talk of Punjab Agri-Business Incubator. You talk of nanotechnology. Every government enterprise is giving money. But try to participate. This is the best time you are in college. Kyun? Why? He is from Sudan. He is from Kerala. She is from Odisha. He is from Punjab. Look at to synergy you're going to have it. Look at to brains. Once you clear off your graduation, post-graduation, nobody is going to give you a damn. This is the best time where you can incept the idea while studying. And all those faculty members are going to help you out. There are so much associations which are helping you to give money. But be passionate to tell somebody. People say if I tell my idea, somebody is going to steal it. Look at Richard Branson. 10 years back he told that I'm going to take my shuttle onto Mars. Space, people will have honeymoon on space. So people will travel. Spend 2.5 crores, go to America and he will take you to shuttle. 10 साल पहले बोल दिया था इसने, nobody steal his idea, nobody stole his idea. Don't worry, you need passion. Nobody can steal your idea. So, it has to be a purpose. Write down investment capital. I am going to collect some money. MBA chai wala only 10,000. Wow momos only 20,000. Biryani by kilos hardly few. Look at Leon's card, Piyush Bansal, hardly few lakhs. It's now $10 billion. So investment is not a problem. Just write down how much initial you need to build a prototype, to build an MVP, minimum price value. Now, clear vision and purpose. If I'm running out, Doctor, please tell me because I can speak for 10, 12 hours. But this runs into my blood.
We have a little time constraint. Actually, there is another.
Acha, seminar. Okay, fine. So then you have vision and then you have differentiating about a competitor. Something add into your it. Monopolistic competition. Pastry तो समोसा तो खाएंगे वो गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज वाला, वो 28 रुपए प्लस जीएसटी का बिल देंगे, 18 रुपए का गुलाब जामुन भी खाएंगे वहाँ. Why? There are a lot of samosas and gulab jamuns being sold. Monopolistic competition. Add something into it. Something new. Then what investors are looking in for? They are looking in for your passion. Shark Tank there were so many examples. They've only funded for your passion. They're looking for the team you are. They're looking for experience. They're looking for expertise into it. They're looking how many times have you failed into it. Every time you get up in the morning, tell God to fail me. Then again stand up. Every time. Then build 5 years financial projections. How much product, how am I going to sell it, what is my target market, what is my market share, how I'm going to do it, validation. Build a prototype and go to people and ask, are you going to buy this product? Do you find this product worthful, or what addition, subtraction I should do? They will tell you. They are the best customers. Then competitive analysis. Look into it's not that you're going to have the uniquest of the product. It's not going to happen. Every product is there now in the market. Every product is there in the market. Look into the competitive advantage. Look into give a big dive into it. Why? Why I'm building this business? Why am this making product? How it is differentiated by my customers? What customers are requiring? Why my competitors are not in a position to sell more? Give a deep dive into it. Keep on finding your why. Keep on finding your purpose every time. And this is what the format is. It's very simple. You have to have a title page, executive summary, market share, then you have marketing, operation, finances. I'll show you one pitch deck. This is the last one. Tastem King, we built a pitch deck which got 17.5 lakhs of funding from Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare. This is what she writes. She writes about Tastem King. Nuclear families need food. Henceforth, they did all masalas into one. You want to have a paneer butter masala, put paneer. Rest everything is there. You want to have chicken, put chicken. Everything is there. Boil it and eat it. And that is what they made. This is what they made. These are what recognitions they did. They were into GST. They did it for intellectual property rights. I believe IPR is very clear to you, or else you can ask your faculty. Then this is what the creative process was. Mix, boil and serve. Mix raw material, take that ingredients, boil and serve. This was their uniqueness. This was their USP. And they did mix, boil and serve. Make it very attractive. Pitch deck should be very attractive. Then product range. This is what the product range they had. They had paneer butter masala, matar malai. You can find Tastem King on Amazon now. You can find in Myntra, you can find in Jabong. You can find it Ludhiana multi-stores now. Then this is the problem they are solving. nuclear families, time is very less. People want good food, people want home food. So pick up that, put raw material, boil and serve. And nuclear families, husband, wife, sorry, not two husband, wife and a children or a two kids. Yeah, don't worry. Sorry. So nuclear families means small, wastage should not be there. So they did it in a small packing. So that is what they did. Then solution. That's what, see, she is having a cooker, she's telling convenience, she's telling cut customers and no wastage and perfectionist, telling how the product is useful. Then this is what they did, that these are the promises of certain quality and taste and 100% certified, and then they're giving about the quality, the product, they're telling about their unique selling propositions and competition in the market. They are now evaluating the product of the competitor. This is what they evaluated. These are the three competitors into the market. There was one Eastern and there was one Nimikesh and there was one Masala Garden. But they compared. They compared into their pitch deck. Why our product is better than those. They said that this is 150 rupees, this is 80, this is 60, this is 125. The difference in packing they are evaluating. They have done evaluation how? By taking various parameters and then SWOT analysis. What is strength, what is weakness, what is opportunity and what is the threats. Then they did what kind of business model. It's going to be B2B, it's going to be B2C. Then these are the various steps, marketing strategy, then pricing, customer, distribution channel. How they're going to do it? They're going to do online, offline. Then this is the target audience. Working men and women, they need quick food at home. And then housewives, then students and hostelers. Then they find foodies and travelers. And then they find restaurants. This is the target market they defined. This is what the quick facts, how it can be successful. And henceforth, they projected and they got 17.5 lakhs. So what I mean to say is, your pitch deck should be concised with purpose, with solutions. And put maximum social media handles. At the end, they are making it social media handles also. See, this is how they're doing. Amazon to Big Basket to Mantra. And this is what the future plans. And then the milestones, the certificate, they participated into different competitions of the various colleges of India and henceforth got accoladed. And then the team, and then what the social media. Right? So this is what a pitch deck is. It could be similar, it could be differentiated also, don't worry. But the point is, you must clearly define what you're going to do is. I believe I've taken much of time.
It's fine, sir.
Still fine? वो कहते टीचरां ਨੂੰ आदत होती ज़्यादा बोलने दी. Okay, fine. Any questions, guys, you would like to ask? Any questions? Yeah, please. Yeah, please.
He was just saying about the case study. This was the same
Which one?
about your students.
Yeah, this was my student. This was my student. I'll send you the slides. You can tell, you can send it to them. How to prepare. I'll give the slides to Dr. Kamalnan Singh, and then you can take how to make a pitch deck. I'll send it to him. You can read that and you can go through. Any questions now? Quick, yeah, please. Anyone? Clap for yourself, don't clap for me. Clap for yourself.
Yes, students. So it was a wonderful session indeed.